I think my biggest thing is I've been getting better with my approaches, figuring out how to space myself to make sure that I can get like real close, but not getting hit to someone. And I guess figuring out better ways to improve my movement.
So with that being said, I guess we'll fight, and I'll try and keep an eye on that specifically as far as seeing what your spacing is looking like. As far as I think for mostly for you, it's going to be with your short hops. It's going to be somewhat dashing and walking too, but mostly your floatiness is going to be your main issue if there's going to be somewhere to correct for the most part.
Sounds good.
All right, let's do this. Damn, no warning. This guy's a savage. That's teabagged, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, that missed. If I got that, you might have died.
Oh, with the tipper? Probably.
Yeah, tipper F smash at 70, you might have died. I'm different? I thought you were going to grab, so I thought as I did that, so this is just a mistake.
Ooh.
Oh my. I'm actually dumb. I'm actually dumb. I'm like, I can F smash this. It's like, no, I'm just stupid. I tried to drop shield and F smash you because I'm insane. That never happened. We'll fix it in post.
Edit it out.
Yeah, exactly. They'll never know. I'm only keeping my kills. Everyone knows this. So if you're in that situation there, the only appropriate thing you could have gone for at a shield, if you were going to go for anything at all, would have been Rising Fair. If you tried to grab me there, there's just no shot. If you tried to up smash, it would have been too slow as well. Unless you did like instantly, but if you're going to wait that long, you're better off either staying in shield or going for a Rising Fair to try and catch me before I come down. The Rising Fair, though, is very aggressive on your part to go for. So,
A Rising Fair right there?
Yeah, when I hit you with the landing fair of mine. We were like center stage when it happened. Yeah, we can keep going.
I don't think I caught that right away.
That's all
But
well,
when I watch it back, I'll catch it right there. I like that you upload the videos afterwards too, because that really helps.
Bro, that's the premium product that is Meta of Smash. I'm telling you, bro. People think they're just getting coaching sessions and a memory. It's like, nah, you got more than that. That's one of the, honestly though, with that being said, I almost 100% upload my videos because I don't want to do summaries, like writing things out for students. Because I feel like it doesn't hold as much weight or as much value, oh god, as seeing the video, having the visuals, and also having the live experience hands-on, where we don't have to stop and like listen to ASMR typing while I just like write stuff out. Oh, goodbye. No? I'm insane. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I was gonna say, as soon as the air dodge came out, there's nothing you could have done. You were just trapped. Catch. Good patience in the corner there. If you lunged at me, you for sure would have got hit.
If I what?
I said if you lunged at me right there, since you jumped straight up, you didn't get hit by my back there, which is good. I don't know why I waited so long. I don't know what I was thinking. I forgot I'm just bad. It's okay.
So unlike Corrin's smash, you can dodge out of that one, huh?
Yeah, you have a hitbox every 6 frames, and then when you get to your full charge, the hitbox disappears. So depending on where I am or how much shield health I have, I can actually just tank the entire thing until it is safe to move. But a lot of players get scared before that, and the shield either breaks or they drop shield and they get hit. I can say though, if my shield's not 100%, I am gonna get bodied. Like I'm gonna get my shield broken.
Yeah.
That was a very dangerous back air to go for right there. It worked, but just be careful with that. I went for an F smash. If I was like a few frames earlier, you definitely would have died.
Okay. So how can I tell when is it safe to do something?
So we'll talk about overextending a little bit as well too, as far as what it looks like. Bruh. Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Damn.
Oh, too late. Too late. We keep those.
So as far as overextending, we'll talk about that.
Yep.
As far as what it feels like or looks like, I can say typically overextending is when you're trying to push a combo or push your advantage state while also having no other resources. Part of your resources that you might be missing, like, let's say for example, the most obvious one is not having your jump. That's number one. But the other things too, let's say if you were to extend towards me with a, like let's say you've already used your double jump, you're holding towards me and you're going for a fair and you miss that fair, But instead of drifting back, because that would be the safe thing to do, you hold forwards and you try and go for a second fair. That would be overextending heavily. The other thing that would be considered overextending as well is if you are above somebody or on the outskirts of the stage without a jump and you're trying to land on them or hit them while you're landing. So coming in from the side. Right? So I point that out specifically because when we were on the right side of the stage, I don't know what I hit you with first, but you were getting knocked away from me. Then you wrapped around the platform and then came down with the back air. Right? So you kind of had like a situation like this. You got launched from here around with no jump and then came down like that. Okay? And the reason why it's overextending is because you didn't have to try and come down and hit me specifically with, let's say, quote unquote, bad spacing. You could have landed right here, right? Or, like, let's say at the edge of the stage, just try to escape the situation. I can also say too, although you did get away, if I happen to F smash you right here, if I don't kill you outright, you're at least off stage with no jump. I would say at mid or low level play, you can get away with not caring about your jump as much. But when you're at higher levels of play, if you don't have your jump, people are going to notice that and they're going to destroy you for it. And I don't mean you specifically, I mean anybody. If anyone doesn't have a jump, it's like your most valuable resource, period. Because this is the only way you can move around in the air and still have access to your air dodge or your attacks, right? If you up B, of course your up B goes further, right? But once you up B, now you're in free fall. So I can also say this too, like as far as this is just like a segue for the jumps. If I'm off stage, if I have my double jump, I can jump back like this and then recover if I want to. If I don't have my jump, I can't do that. I have to go straight to the ledge because obviously if I were to up B out here, I'll just kill myself. I can't up B from far away. So although my up B is considered like the exclamation point to my recovery, as it is for most characters, like after that you're just done. It's still not as valuable. It's not as valuable as your jump.
Okay.
So if you get comboed, or like let's say are floating around, let's say you use your double jump to escape me. Let's say we're just in neutral, right? And then you jump towards me, but you get like caught off guard. I go like this or go like this, and then you double jump away from me, right? Let's say you have a situation like that and you go like this. If you were to have that happen, right? So this into this. If that situation happens and you see this person on the ground rushing at you, okay? Overextending in your situation would be going like this and then coming down like that. Okay? Versus going like this and just trying to get to the ground. I'm not saying you have to go to the ledge or like put yourself off stage, but you at least want to try and get your jump back. If you're not going to go here, at least try and land on the platform, maybe try and air dodge away from them. If you can try and like mix them up. Using your double jump on stage in a lot of situations is not a good idea. Let's put it that way.
So do you think if there's someone maybe a bit more rush down like Roy, maybe I should just, instead of trying to land on stage, because in my mind, I feel like he's going to try to shorten the distance between us and cover some of my landing options if I'm not attacking. Should I just go for the ledge or should I?
It depends on the situation, but I can definitely say if you're going to try and land on top of Roy, you're trying to die on purpose. Because he can throw out forward tilt or up tilt or F smash or double edge dance, and he's probably going to kill you. Right? Or you can like go for like a back air quick if you try and like come down with something. And even if you clank, this is the other part of overextending as well too, is if you're in a situation like you were talking about, so you have this into this and you come down like that. Let's just say you were to do that. If you clank, you're going to get sent off stage, right? And the Roy or myself will get sent onto the stage. You're sent off stage with no jump. I'm sent onto the stage and I'm obviously not going to die and I'll be able to have my jump and I have the utility of being able to get up and run. So let's say, for example, we clank and it sends you super far, like way out here, because it's like Roy back air at like 85. You don't quite die, but you're way off stage. Okay? Now the Roy, or whatever character, we can say Roy or Marth, Lucina, whoever, they can now, if they want to, go like this, try and catch you, or you for sure have to up B, so I can go like this and just kill you for free. And that whole bad situation is happening, right? That whole bad situation is happening because you want to go like this versus land right here. Another thing to keep in consideration with a situation like that is know if you're fighting a character that has a kill throw. Because if they don't have a kill throw, if you were to, like, let's say land right here and shield, two things. They're probably not going to go for a grab. They might, but let's just say if they don't have a kill throw or a combo throw either, like let's say a Roy or like a Cloud or something like that, they might grab, but probably not. But let's just say if you were to shield, they might hit your shield. But if they grab you, you for sure are not going to die from that. If they get a forward throw, you're at least off stage with your jump versus getting hit right here and now you're off stage with no jump.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I can honestly say for myself, I can kind of remember going through this myself, almost like when I was learning about stage control and not really understanding why it's super important, because it feels like, okay, like I have stage control and then I go like this and now I don't have stage control. It's like that's not really how it works as far as positioning, but it felt like that, right? So
Yep.
as far as the saving of jumps, it's like, okay, all I have to do is touch the ground and I get it back for free. It doesn't make it's not a big deal. But like I said, at higher levels of play, it is a big deal because they'll notice this little ripple, the little halo come out, right? And they'll chase you like crazy and just try and destroy you because they can. I've done it several times, right? And you can do it too. We're talking about the defensive side of things.
Notice the ripple.
Yeah, we're talking about the defensive side of things right now, but you can also use it offensively to be like, oh, this person has no jump. Guess who's dead? So it really does turn into a balancing act, and it can be kind of difficult to say, okay, so you might be even hearing a lot of mixed signals, right, where it's like, okay, you have to play confidently and aggressively, but not recklessly, and then you have to play fast, but also play patiently, and then you also have to know when to push advantage, but don't overextend. And it might sound confusing. I'm not sure if it sounds confusing to you, but I try my best to put those into each individual compartment or boxes to say, okay, in this time and place, you should go for an aggressive play. In this time and place, you should value your jump. In this time and place, you shouldn't be going for a grab because if you miss, you could die.
Yeah.
Hopefully these things are coming across, if it makes sense.
Oh no, absolutely. You know, I like learning things, and I'm a very open-minded person. I understand that this game is very complex and there's a lot to go into it. So whatever I can learn about when I should push one type of play versus another one and switch it up, I want to learn it, you know?
And that's what makes a good player a great player. I've coached tons of people who are immaculate with their combos and their kill confirms, if they can stay alive long enough to actually do them. It's typically Peach players. Peach players are always grinding combos like crazy, and they're quite good at them. But a lot of them will lack in, like, let's say defense or being able to land or whatever, and they don't really worry about that because they don't get a lot of simulation against players who are going to call them out for floating too often or wasting their jump or whatever. But yeah, it's definitely good to be as well-versed or well-rounded as you possibly can, right? So I'm glad that these things are mostly sticking, and I feel like just in the couple of sessions that we have had, you have leveled up tremendously. I've talked about that before. I've said that before. So it's definitely sticking with you, which is good.
I feel like where I'm coming back on stage and trying to hit you is still part of that that aggressive side that our first session just absolutely displayed.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if you remember that, bro, you're not even close to the same person compared to that. It didn't matter where I was. Like there's Psy Magnet, and then there's I'm trying to kill myself Magnet, and that was you trying to land on top of me. I was the magnet, I guess. So it didn't matter where I was. It's like I'm coming down. I gotta hit this guy. I gotta do something. I gotta get in there. So now that that's much more tame than it was, you're now living a lot longer, and you're getting more opportunities to, like, let's say make mistakes or execute properly versus dying super early. So right there, for example, like I hit by that, I had basically no jump, I was in a bad spot. So I moved over here to get down, right, and come in and fight from the side, versus trying to like land on the platform and come down like that. Because if I do something aggressive like this, now, wouldn't you know, I'm off stage immediately in a bad spot.
Yeah.
So it's just the passive route versus the overextending route.
So maybe that's where I should have went to overextend.
Oh my. Yo, that barely got me, bro. I'm sad. Spikes only?
Can't really use yo-yo against Martha or Lucina, can I?
Not really. Like, you hit me there, but I still kind of... It's still kind of in my favor. Like, I hit you away, right? So then I was able to air dodge up. If I, like, wasn't prepared, then I could have gimped myself, like, just by not reacting to anything, but... Oh my, good catch. But, yeah, yo-yo there is not really gonna work.